Yeah.
Check that thing. Over your shoulder, right shoulder, please.
I'm all over the map. I mean, I love Sheryl Crow. I love Bonnie Raitt. I love Aretha Franklin, Patsy Cline. Like I listen to every genre and have grown up on everything. So those are some of them.
Carmen, get her name.
I really love Ray Charles, Donny Hathaway, Stevie Wonder, more recently like Adele and Sam Smith, because I really love sort of like narrative, emotional lyrics with like piano pop, and I think there are so few albums today that are sort of made as albums as opposed to singles, and they both make such beautiful stories all together, and yeah, anything that's got a great vocal presence I love.
Everything. It's funny, you know, I think as country artists, a lot of people are like, oh man, you must have just been influenced by Waylon, and it was everything. I mean, my dad listened to a lot of country, so it was a lot of Garth Brooks, a lot of George Strait, but then my mom listened to a whole lot of R&B, so it was a whole lot of, you know, Lionel Richie, Commodores, of course, it was Lionel Richie, but, you know, Gladys Knight, and rock and roll, you know, a lot of rock and roll, Led Zeppelin, Allman Brothers, and so, you know, I think that's that thing too of why I think with Lady Antebellum you hear a lot of those influences in our music. It's a little bit of pop, it's a little bit of rock, it's a little bit of soul, you know, mixed together.
A little high five for the mint party. Mike Posner, I have to say your look this year is a little bit different than last year.
Jay-Z's one of them. Nas is one of them. Jay Dilla. I'm from Detroit, so Mos Def, Talib Kweli, Paul Simon. I could go all night. Most recently, I've been listening to Bright Eyes, like the last 2 years. Bright Eyes.
I mean, I've grown up from like pop, like Pink and Nelly Furtado and Destiny's Child, to like British rock groups like Oasis and Stereophonic. So it's all just like a big mashup of lots of different stuff.
One more, two way. Over the shoulder, please. Over the shoulder this way. Getting straight ahead,
I would say Alanis Morissette, Beyonce, Lauryn Hill, the Fugees, just to name a few, and Jay. I guess we'll say Jay-Z because he's here tonight.
My dad, probably, because he was an avid collector of records, so I got to hear all different types of sounds. So I come from a DJ and from a producer's point of view. My dad was my inspiration because before me, this actual culture didn't exist until we created it. You know what I mean? So to see this thing go from 40 plus years to now, this thing is a huge worldwide phenomenon. I've been advised by journalists that this is now the biggest music on the planet, hip-hop.
Feel good about that?
I'm a proud dad. I'm a real proud dad. Jay-Z, I love you, Clive. As always, thank you for inviting me. I'm just glad to be here.
Performing together in Paris, just to come up and everything. I think for me, I came up listening to the likes of Quincy Jones, Miles Davis. I like 15. I started getting into a lot of jazz, and of course I'm a rock head too. The likes of Police, Synchronicity, Pink Floyd, The Wall, and if it's hip hop, it's Eric B and Rakim. Yeah.
And everybody to the right, please. Thank you very much. And everyone together. Guys, right here at the entry, please.
Go ahead.
My influence is Sting.
You have to say that being next to me. Well, we both share a love of reggae, Jamaican music generally, and so we have a new project which is very reggae driven, and we're having a great deal of fun making a record. So together.
Yeah.